What up, YouTube gang?
Hey,
Thank y'all for tuning back to the
guys.
shenanigans side of things. And we've really been getting into some shenanigans over here lately.
We do.
It's really been getting real. So we keeping up with this new person y'all put us on that we reacted to.
Who?
This one is called, the one we just reacted to, Stereotypes, is the same guy.
Offending everybody.
This is going into straight, I don't even know if I want to say this title. It's going to be in the title, but I don't know if I want to say it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just say the damn
17 strangest things found in people's buttholes. Yes, you heard it right.
A car. From the movie Jackass. Remember he had one, he put one up there.
Booty. Humans are
That's
obsessed
a nice
with
booty. Is that a girl's or a guy?
Why did it start off?
I say guys because some guys, you know, they be wearing those and stuff. Like,
why did it start off like
is it real?
Good booty. Yes, that's real. It's worked out.
nice.
That's a worked out booty.
That's nice.
the butt, whether it's to chisel in stone or
Really?
eat salad off of. Now, we all know how easy it is to get something stuck up our butts. Who
No,
hasn't
we
sat
don't.
down aggressively on common
Never.
household objects while pantsless? So here's a list of the 17 weirdest things people
I can't
have
wait to hear this.
accidentally
I'm so
stuck up their butts.
Accidentally.
Number 1, a key. Statistically, your butt is the safest place for your keys. They won't get lost, and you'll always know where they
key?
are. But what do you think the key was for? Could be for your house, although you might want to give your neighbor a heads up when you start defecating on your porch. Maybe it's for a car. I hear that's where all Prius owners keep their keys. Or maybe it's for a gun safe. Either way, I'm sure a robber would just leave you if they saw you fist deep up your Hershey Highway.
Why
Next
does
up,
that
cell
look like
Did you say fist deep up your Hershey Highway? Like what?
that? A phone.
Why is your keys up your
but
butt?
a phone is different because, you know, they be doing that, you know,
If that's what you want to tell yourself,
back, you know, when in prison and stuff, that's how
that's prison though. They talking about this probably regular people doing
you don't
this.
know that.
No, this
I'm just saying
regular
that
folks.
one I've heard of because, you know, in prison.
phone, giving a whole new meaning to butt dialed. This is a great way to get your aunt to stop FaceTiming you. Hey, Steve. You know, when you think
wow.
about it, this one actually makes the most sense. Imagine turning on notifications for your Instagram page. I mean, the vibrations got to feel pretty good. You'd essentially be allowing your followers to make you climax. This will definitely take your OnlyFans to the next level.
That is
Next
taking
up,
it to the
beer
next
bottle.
level.
I'm sure the last thing this guy heard before
Beer
going to the
bottle?
hospital was, do it. You won't. You know this is not the way to hide being an alcoholic. Sure, you'll pass every breathalyzer, but you're only encouraging cops to violate you even more. Now, I can't see what brand beer it is, but I'm telling you it's Pabst Blue Ribbon. I could see anyone drinking that piss water making this decision.
Look at
Also,
his
do you think the
booty. Why
cap
you
is
got
still
the
in the
cheeks
bottle?
looking
Maybe
like
that's
that?
what he was trying to do, but he accidentally slipped when it began to open. That's what you get for shaking so much, Michael. Next up.
Well, I mean, remember that one thing that went viral when we were in high school? The cup, the guy that, or the girl that put the jar up there, or something like that?
Yeah. Well, beer, I know that one because people be drinking. They say if you drink to your butt, it hit you faster. It hit your bloodstream. So they be like taking it
They
in.
put it in a plastic bottle. Don't put it in a glass bottle. Like,
Oh, welcome to you, eco-friendly.
Well, no, I'm saying because if it breaks, you're
Yeah, because
gonna
who wants some
cut
plastic
with
caught up their
it.
butt?
No, I'm just saying if you're gonna do something stupid, at least make it somewhat small.
All right, guys, you heard it here first.
Spray paint. Listen, we all
Spray
want to
paint
bleach
he
the
was
hole, but
stealing.
this is why it's better to leave
yeah,
it to the
spray paint up your
professionals.
butt.
Every time he farts, it's like he's telling people to quiet down. Shh. You always wanted to be an interior decorator. Seriously, though, do you think he was trying to hide evidence? Like he's
Yeah.
drawing on the side of a building, then sees some
Yeah.
flashing lights and panics?
Or stealing it.
Oh. Next up, hamster. Every time I think of the animal kingdom,
What?
I always think how ruthless it is. Like at any
How?
point, a predator can just swoop down and start tearing you apart. However, if you're a hamster, I think this has to be a worse way to go out. Like I'd take an eagle over Jerry's childhood trauma. And like, what's the max time you could keep it alive? You shooting for half a day? Well, then you gotta feed it. Now,
This
That
reminds
is-
me of the South Park episode when she did that.
I don't remember nobody sticking on hamsters up nobody butt.
She stuck two kids up her thing.
You said South Park?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Jack. I'm like, what? I'm thinking of the movie. I'm like, I think he's still on Jack. I'm like, who stuck a hamster?
I said South Park.
I'm like, what is going on? Who is sticking hamsters? This is beyond me. Now
Is
these
it
objects-
dead?
man, no, it's alive.
How?
Why?
I gotta do a handstand as you're pouring chopped carrots up your butt. Face it, you don't got the balance or the upper body strength to feed little Hemmingwinks. Next up, flashlight. Sounds like a colonoscopy gone wrong. I think that might be a polyp right there. Oh shit. What's the matter? Nothing. Just lay back down and grab the pliers. Did you say pliers?
I can see
Shh,
why the
just
flashlight's
lay
in
back
there.
down and
It'll be
you're gonna want to
nasty.
bite down on this. What? Oh, hold still. I can't see where I'm going. What the hell is my flashlight? Oh, right. Next up, egg. I like them over easy. You like them up the This has to be one delicate operation. And even if they get most of the egg out of there, there's still gonna be some shell left in there. You're never gonna get it all out. Be having crispy shit for weeks. Next up, action figure. That's one way to get some action. Figure. Next up, knife. Honestly, this has to be the
knife?
gayest suicide attempt. Like you're one cough away from having a lacerated liver. Was it like a switchblade that went off, or did they fully
That's
know
just
a dagger
insane.
was going up there? I mean,
I think this might be the worst one.
Yeah,
that knife
I feel like
cutting
that's, like, the
everything.
worst
It be
one.
something cut off. Playing
Oh
around.
my gosh.
A knife? You got to be. Yeah, okay.
I don't think it makes it better either way. I'm just kind of curious. You know, this is why we should support people that want to transition. Some people just really want to have a period. Next, what's worse than a knife, you may ask? Well, how about gun? Do you think it was loaded? I mean, I'm led to believe this guy probably doesn't follow any safety advice. If so, this could lead to the first ever fart homicide. Your Honor, I didn't mean to. If anything, I blame Taco Bell. Next up, candy cane. Every candy cane I have ever had tasted like shit, and now I may know why. Remarkable.
I mean, but this one is small. I'm saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, like, this is more manageable if you're gonna be
Why are
doing
you
it.
sticking a candy cane up your butt?
Maybe they want the sensation of the peppermint.
I'm pretty sure it has a wrapper on it.
Take
still.
the wrapper off.
But it's like this.
I'm just saying.
I mean, are we sticking it up this way or are we sticking it up
I would
this
believe
way?
the straight way. I mean, if you're going in with the
It's
curve
just gonna
part,
break.
yeah, you go snap it off. But if you sticking candy canes up your butt on your alone time, that's
Way
just
to
on
be
you.
festive.
With both ends of the candy cane, this guy chose the twisty side first. Also,
Oh,
this actually seems like the least concerning one so far. Like, yeah, it looks painful, but it's bound to melt, right? Why even go through the shame of getting it x-rayed? Just wait a little bit and have a Christmas-themed poop. Although that peppermint is probably gonna burn your ass. But at least
Yeah,
it'll be
go
easier
burn.
to get someone to toss your salad. Babe, come on. It's literally minty sweet. Next up, egg beater. Were they preggers and lived in a Republican state? This should be on the poster for all pro-choice rallies. But seriously, out of all the kitchen utensils, they went with egg beater. Do you think it was attached to an electric whisk, but when they pulled out, they were like,
gosh.
uh-oh. Next up, power cable. Have you ever been so drunk you're mistaken your friend's poop chute for an outlet? I don't think this is
of
what he meant
course.
when he told his partner he really wanted to get plugged. I'm also really sad this picture ends. What do you think it was attached to? Miter saw? Dyson vacuum? Power strip with 4 other guys that definitely have childhood trauma? Next up, light bulb. Out of all the bright ideas,
Okay,
this is...
see that one. I mean, how? I mean, I don't know how. I don't want to picture it, but I'm gonna say it. How are you putting it in there with? Because the light bulb is like pretty thin
It's thin.
glass,
It's
so
thin. That's
it's like,
breaking.
how is it going?
That's for sure breaking.
I mean, I'm just. I don't
That
know.
is for sure breaking off in pieces in your butt. And you definitely going to the hospital. Glass just all up in there. You definitely going to the hospital.
the one they came up with. Do you think if they rub their socks in the ground, their stomach will
have,
start
like,
to glow?
theirs or
Seriously though,
this.
whoever
People drunk.
manufactured
drunk.
this light bulb should use this guy in their commercial. Our light bulbs are extremely durable. How durable, you may ask? Well, let me show you. Next up,
Right?
sunglasses. My first thought when I saw this was, I wonder if they're prescription. I just imagine someone squinting while driving to the hospital being like, ah, damn it. You know this is the only appropriate spot for Gucci sunglasses? Same UV protection, except yours costs $300 more for a giant G on the side of it. Here, I got the perfect spot for them. Next up, fidget spinner. When you're bored, you grab a fidget spinner. When you're real bored, you stick it up your butt. I'm waiting to see this warning on packages. Lastly, we have vibrator. Now you may be thinking, out of everything else that's on this list, that's not that weird, but it's not only a vibrator, but a vibrator with tongs. And I've never been able to piece a story together with such few pieces
Were
of
they trying to take
information.
it
You think
out?
they had 9-1 dialed before they were like, wait a minute, I got a solution. I'm a little sad this picture ends.
probably
Maybe
were
he just
trying to
kept
take it out
going. He sticks
themselves,
another
and they
pair
got
of
stuck
tongs
where
up there
it
to get
hurt.
the first pair out, then another pair, then another pair. Tongueception.
Y'all, whoever found this content
How?
to send to
How?
us is beyond me. That's all I'm
Man.
gonna say.
I mean, the tongue one kind of gave it away because I think they were probably trying to take it out themselves some way, somehow. But even then, like, tongues have, like, at
This
the
has to
end,
be drunk.
They're like a little
Yeah, I get what
sharp,
you're
so it's like you're going in, and I think they couldn't come it out. I was just
I
like,
think these ought to be like drunk people doing this. There's no way sober.
or dares.
There's
or
no sober
something.
people doing these
I
activities.
mean, you never know. You never know.
There's no sober people doing these type of activities. If you
Sober
are just
people?
sticking sober, if you just sticking stuff up your butthole just to be doing it,
You need help.
you need all kind of help.
You need
'Cause
help.
This
This
sound like
was-
some drunken, like they got faded and said, "Oh, you can't
I'm
do it.
feeling X-rated.
I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it."
Let us know which one you guys thought was the craziest. Because to me, I think the light bulb and the knife took the half.
I feel like it's gonna be somebody to come in the comment section and say, "Oh, I had a friend or somebody." Like they gonna know somebody who did it. Watch. I guarantee it's
Which
always.
one do you think
It
takes the
always
half for you,
surprise-
though?
all of them.
No, you have to pick. I think the knife and the light bulb.
Knife. And what was the other one? The hamster.
Oh,
You sticking live animals up your butt. Like, what is wrong with you? That's just.
that's so bad.
We'll see y'all on the next one. Let us know what y'all thought about this, because this needs to be discussed. This really does.